Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambitions, Sphere of Influence on the Mysterious JG. And, I really do like the intro to this game. But, it's time now to get back to the game itself. Mayor Hideyoshi, who has been tirelessly fighting the Chosakabe in the west while we take care of business in the east. Might be time for us to go check in on him. But in fact, we've got to end a couple of turns here. We've got to get Toshiie back in our force. And I need to turn down the volume in my headset, which is going to take a second, sorry. Different games I LP that require different volumes. This really is the only one that's that different from the rest, but it's just thunders in your ears if you don't turn it down a bit. Anyway, yeah, so we've just defeated the Hojo and the Chosakabe, not the Chosakabe, the Satake. So the Chosakabe are kind of our primary foes. The Date have turned hostile because we're on their border now, and we're powerful, and we've shown ourselves to be aggressive. So they're probably just using some sound logic to realize, hey, what you looking at? What are you thinking? But in fact, my plan was to let peace reign in the east until Toshiie's quest ends, because that is a historical quest, and I'm trying to do those, even if it's been a long time since we've gotten one to successfully fire off. So, there's no deadline. It started in January 1559, and it's now September 1559, so we're less than halfway there, unfortunately. We're going to have to skip through a lot of turns to get Toshiie on board. There's all sorts of blades I'm supposed to be capturing. We got to get 30 or more castles. We have to add 2 or more quarries. And promote Western trade by trying to get 6 or more trade ports or obtain a globe. To get additional trade ports, well, I think allowing the Matsudaira to survive may have hurt us there, because probably one of those cities is considered a trade port. Or maybe not. But definitely by... we get trade ports from the Shimazu and the Chosakabe, but those things are going to come together if they come together, and I'm not going to worry about them otherwise. Yeah. We certainly completed quite a few historical quests. Missing out on the one where we hire Hanbei, and then that was the earliest one we missed, and from there we missed anti-Oda coalition and everything that anti-Nobunaga coalition rather, and everything that would have followed upon it. So yeah, it's just time basically for us to do a nice domestic turn here. That city needs to be set on autopilot. And there's one city that stays off of autopilot because I don't want them hiring Toshiie.
What would you like?
Oh, that's part of why it's so loud. I didn't turn down the TV. Never mind. I kind of woke up and started Let's Playing right away, so that might not have been that bright an idea. There's a tea set. They're not selling these sword treasures that this guy... You know, I'm supposed to be collecting up sword treasures. So anyway, we'll do the regular domestic stuff. Which doesn't stir me the way it used to, because of course, I've long since become the most powerful force in Japan, so it just seems like a matter of don't screw up and you'll be fine. Maybe I can actually start some conscript stuff going on in this city. There's nobody else. This city is undeveloped enough that I could actually build conscript stuff around that farm. And now, of course, I've taken over all these cities and can start improving roads. Oh, I'm sorry, Harunobu. I I know it's Shingen Takeda and all that, but still, he's got the stats to make him really good for that, so that's kind of what I had him doing. Now in the Hojo territories, the roads had pretty much been taken care of. It's when I get up into the Satake stuff I'd just taken over, where they had been neglecting their roads. Unbelievable. Even Oda, the city of Oda, doesn't have the best possible roads outside of it. Where do they get off? So I'm trying to find people who are not overseers. Because the overseers are the ones who are developing these places. Now this road could stand improvement even though it's not directly affecting a city. It's just that would be a path. Those roads lead into Date country. This is Date country. You beware. Sorry. See, it seems like this road should be improvable, but it's not giving me the option of improving that one. That's probably enough for right now. Especially because I'm getting to... Yeah, it's going to take a while now if I'm grabbing all these guys who don't do road improvement. I've got over a year of waiting that I wanted to do before. I'm still doing diplomacy with the Imperial Court. I've got like a year's worth of waiting I need to do. Here, this look-alike of one of my other officers is ready to not be that content. This tribe supports us 70%. We will throw some money at them just in case we go to war with the Nagao later, but... See, I don't anticipate us going to war with the Matsudaira. I don't know why I'm just spending money now when there's no good stuff to spend it on. I should be leaving this alone. So, Toshie is waiting to be hired, and we need to fight against that with all of our strength. Those guys suck. Oh, there's a lot of surveying that should be done too. Alright, well, we'll do all the surveying. And then I think we'll have some fairly quiet domestic turns while we... Didn't I already send somebody to this? Surveying doesn't cost a lot of money, which is good because I'll be doing a lot of it at one time as I survey all of the Satake cities. And Hojo cities, I guess I'd managed to get surveyed like immediately. Anyway, is that person like Native American or possibly of Eskimo origin? I don't know. Eskimo is not like the proper term. There's a more politically correct term for Eskimo that Inuit, I guess. Oh, and that's what I saw, Inuit, and that made me think Inuit. I think I wasn't paying real close attention. I think we might have sent Grimmeth Reaper surveying because I saw somebody whose stats were in red. Either we sent Grimmeth Reaper or Lethal's avatar, who are both like sandbagging it, or we sent somebody who's dying of illness out to go look for treasure. Go look for the fountain of youth, person who is dying of old age. It's Emma. Nope, don't do that again. And fuck it, on the turn. Let us decide what to do with the captives. No, don't do that. Hire them all. Let's decide what to do with the captives. I want to slow things down because I need to sort of be able to keep an eye on what's going on. The Date cross our border. Now the Date, it does kind of look like they're stockpiling forces here for remove, but I think that's just because they're trying to defend themselves. If the Date don't move, then I think we leave them alone and keep an eye. Well, for one thing, I'm not gonna be fighting anybody if I can maintain peace for the next year and change to finish this Toshiie quest, and then I feel like taking out the Chosakabe would be enough to win the game. I don't know if there's a point in engaging anyone else. I mean, but I kind of don't like the idea that they've been openly hostile towards us and that they get to live. That I win the game by taking out, say, the Nagao and getting enough castles to become shogun, and then the Chosakabe don't get their right desserts. So it looks like the Nagao are going to take out the Matsudaira.
There's no one we cannot defeat.
The defenders of Izawa Castle are mere children before us, so that's a victory we won against the Chosakabe, and yet I'm actually more interested in watching this. How about you, snake?
Moving out.
Alright, Obotaka does improving roads. Is that really how you want to use one of the greatest generals ever? So we're just going to have a big-ass throwdown over here, and the Date have broken it up. Decide what to do with the captives. Here we go. This is... Oh, still not all of them. We haven't hired Delicious Tacos yet. Or some young guy, or Millardo Peacecraft. Daimyo province appears to lack supplies. I'd like to send some from our province. Is that alright, my liege? Send stock of blah blah supplies. He's got, let's see, 1 million, and I've got 500,000. Sure. Well, it's nice that he's looking out for me, I guess. I guess he's not selling his stuff to buy more guns and... Oh, but I'm getting guns and stuff and horses from Kisahide. He's picked up the redacted trait. It's not the last time either. Well, I guess not. I mean, he's picked up the redacted trait before, and he said it wouldn't be the last time, and sure enough. Expenses outstripped because of the road work.
Reporting in.
Ooh, it's a lot. Oh yeah, because these guys looked around. I found Hutbrings. Okay, so I got Deshaun Miller, couldn't find anything. Also, Ryan found Hutbrings. Raiden Weissmeyer couldn't find anything. Tsunashige Hojo couldn't find anything. Zoshunin couldn't find anything. Shinbei Unwei found Hutbrings. Tunomura Emma discovered horses. Oh wow. Earl King couldn't find anything. Not even a young German boy traveling through the woods with his father, whose soul he could take. Sadamitsu Usami found Hutbrings around Otawara Castle. I guess that's like the dummy prize. If you didn't get Otawara Castle, you get Otawara Castle. Nobutomo Akiyama found Hutbrings. Nobody's finding quarries. I need quarries, apparently. Ujiteru couldn't find anything. Harunobu's scouting, even though I told him to go build roads, he just can't help himself. We got people learning traits. Hideyoshi sent me some supplies because he feels bad for me. Why don't you use those supplies to actually defeat the Chosakabe? We appeased some tribes. Edo Castle has finished development. Murasaki Ashikaga, isn't that mean like purple? No, never mind. My training's paid off. You people are your stone walls. He still wants me to hire Toshiie and fail this quest. He figures if I fail the quest, I'll get back to the actual job of trying to conquer territories.
What are you wanting?
What's your deal? One or more castles lack someone to protect them. I thought we'd taken care of that. I guess there's someplace... Looks like we forgot about Karasuyama and all of that. Who's got a lot of officers? You've got a lot of officers. Yeah, I'll split them in half. Sorry, Hideyoshi, I know you give me supplies, but I have to take away some of your generics. Wait, one or more... What is he saying? One or more castles lack someone to protect them, making them useless. Wow, he's got a way of talking, doesn't he? Well, I want to change... No, I put somebody in that castle. I want to edit Hisahide's province. Right. Oh, so how do I edit their... Go order to your own retained provinces. Okay. Attack others, allow... I'll fight based on my own judgment. Set target? No. You fight based on my judgment, and I want you to take out these guys. You got hostile force on your border, and you're not doing anything about them. We will attack Honganji as priority, however, it seems to be a little far. Huh, well. Interesting. He doesn't seem to want to do it, but... I guess that means he's ordered to do it. There's still more places to survey? Oh, we just took over these this castle. So, that's a long way to go, but... We won't find anything. Don't you have something better to do? What a jerk. So, we'll scout out all the Nagao castles, just in case I have to deal with them, but... That's if the Matsudaira call me for aid. I don't even know if the Matsudaira will call for aid, because both sides are allied to me. I'm just kind of killing time until we finish off with Toshiie. But I mean, if I were the Nagao and I got wind that my last few unscouted cities were now being scouted by the agents of the Oda, I would probably be a little concerned. I've scouted off all the Chosokabe cities the Chosokabe held before they decided to start taking over Honshu. But they have really expanded. Am I just obsessed with spending money here? I mean, I mean, you even got Ujiyasu heading over there. This is going to take them months to do, but I guess I felt like it had to get done. If the Date do make a move, I might regret this, because I'll have a lot of my best officers on the road. But I think the Date are going to be chill for now. If they were going to make a move, they probably should have made a move earlier. While my troops were exhausted from the march, or whatever. Game doesn't really bear that in mind. As long as your troops have food, they're pretty much, I believe, always fighting like fresh as flowers, fresh as daisies. I guess after this, I'll probably out of boredom start scouting all the Date cities, because they're the other clan that I might be going to war with soon. See, Gomon ought to be able to... I'm sending to each individual place, even though you can sometimes scout neighboring cities for free. I'm not even going to take advantage of that if it's out there, but you think Gomon would be good at that. He's a ninja. He's a legendary ninja. Which is like the best kind of ninja. And, you know, while I'm scouting the Chosokabe, I suppose I could scout, like, Cobra Clan. those vassal state of theirs that seems to have like a green Cobra logo on a white background. I mean Cobra as in Cobra, 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 Cobra. That Cobra. The one that fought G.I. Joe. Yeah. Evil through the night, darkness taking flight, Cobra, Cobra. Yeah, Cobra. Oh, there's Moyardo, so I did get him on my force. It doesn't. I don't think we've gotten delicious tacos or Samyang Gai, but like I said, I just woke up, so maybe I got them in my last video and I've now forgotten. But I thought we had at least one more group of Satake officers that we were going to be hiring up here. Well, there's Grimmeth. Well, I've got a new group of officers who aren't that happy. Well, we'll see if they stick around long enough for the... You're actually pretty good. You're pretty good. I mean, not great. I've gotten some new treasures. I don't want to give away any swords, because I've kind of lost track of which of those were needed for that one quest. Alright, moving on. I wonder if you're going to make a move against these guys. You control all these cities up here, or are they Hideyoshi's? Is that what happened? They're Hideyoshi's? Oh, they're Hideyoshi's. Okay, I might want to reorg then, because that's probably why you're not attacking. You've got this city. You've got like really bad mountain roads to go through to attack them. And the Nagao are kind of in the way. It looks like... Let's start what to do with the captives. Hire them up. What a pretty lady. Assuming that's not a guy. And it probably is. Probably one of those bead-carrying warriors of legend or whatever. I don't think the Matsudaira have this. So typically, they will not abide having a force in the same little district area as them. So I don't think they will attack the Matsudaira further. But it's kind of a weird situation that I'm in, not getting involved in that, just being in the middle. So you are on your way back from a successful attack, it looks like. Yeah, I don't think there's a point absorbing the Azai. Somebody was mentioning that possibility. Give me a couple of good officers, but I've got 10 times many officers as any other force now. So I just slowed down time, and there's no real reason to, because now there's nothing going on for me to watch. So I've picked up the Guardian trait. Oh, I've obtained the Genius trait.
Your orders. Here is our financial
He's the genius.
situation.
He manages the Beverly Brothers.
Reporting in.
Okay, so castles are scouted. We only have a month left in our alliances. Since many people have gathered at Karasawayama Castle, we can expand. Since many people have gathered at Moto Sakura Castle, we can expand. Numata Castle has finished developing fully. I've gotten even stronger. People are your stone walls, your castles. Our alliance with Nagao clan has 1 month left. We continue the alliance. Yeah. Tell you what. I don't want to have to figure this shit out again. While I'm waiting to hire back Toshi-Ie, I don't want to have to figure out new alliances. Although I just let the one with the Imago expire. Because they're pussies. Sorry, but they kind of are. And I'm not that concerned about them. Grimmeth, here, you need something easy to do because you're all pissy about us defeating the Hojo. So even with your reduced stats, you are the best diplomat who is available who isn't already heading up the city. So why don't you talk to the Nagao. 600 a month. It's going to take 11 months. So they will be fully fully happy with us in time for that 6 months to expire. We are friendly with the Nagao, but we no longer have, or we have 1 month left in our alliance. So we'll see what happens to diplomacy with them. I'll just keep checking to see if that's the only place where we still have direct control, because, yeah. This has hot springs. I don't remember what we build at hot springs. But it should kind of drive, well, if it's either food or it's commerce, and cargomen will affect both. Well, no, cargomen will affect... I'm just trying to think if I want to build a cargomen or an orchard. If I build food over here, cargomen will help both neighboring things, and if I build commerce, then it'll help one of the two. But so would the coin thing, so it doesn't make much big of a difference. I'll go with cargomen. It's been a while since I've built up cargomens, and it is my favorite thing to do in the world. Building more church on these old conservative Japanese lands, although the Hojo weren't terribly conservative. You have an orchard, which I kind of want to start turning into... If I turn this into a cargoman, I could go with the whole, I just keep going so heavily towards draft stuff, but this is an orchard, which means it's helping out commerce. Maybe I could look at what their castle ultimately would be able to build there. Except now I've lost track of which city it was I was improving. Okay. They could build a depot, which needs lots of food, a little bit of troops, and a little bit of commerce, so I actually need to concentrate on building more food. And I could build, I could probably build... And we'll move towards the one that increases food and commerce both. Also expand over here. Hachimangus and hunting grounds, so I'll build agriculture and I'll move towards improving both of those two commercial places. Outposts I just have not bothered with at all, really. They want me to improve roads, but I think I'd gotten the roads to where I was reasonably satisfied with them. And it costs a lot of money to keep improving roads. Oh well, here's some more road work that's needed. I guess I didn't quite have this down. I'm down to 6,000 gold. Yikes. And I'm still going to improve more roads, because I saw another road that directly affects a city. Can't let that stand. And then I'll just have to sell food. And, and if I don't sell food now, I'm not going to be able to afford all my freaking policies, so... Not a great selling price for food, but this will get us through. And we just got a bunch of food from Monkey, who felt bad for us, so that worked out fairly well. Is anybody in the miserable whinging crowd here worth hiring? Because my thought is that a lot of those new officers we got are going to be upset that the Satake clan fell. We'll have a -3 loyalty, and once that expires, they'll be fine. Decide what to do with the captives. Here we go. Delicious tacos and some young guy. I'd been wondering about both of them. That's a lot of officers we just picked up, and I should be moving them around because they're all going to be sitting on one city. Wow, that guy's... He does have an awesome helmet, though. He needs time to sort matters out. Understood, my liege. My tower is now at your disposal. Towers, what help? Talents is actually the word that's written there. Holy crap. You guys are just going to sit there? Work I've done with Commander Hideyoshi Kinoshita has given me the Golden Touch trait. Well, isn't that special? So, the Nagao kicked the Matsudaira out of one city, and the Matsudaira did not ask me for help, because that would have put me in a kind of a difficult position anyway. And then things calmed right down. And Hisahide is not marching against the Honganji because he considers them too far away to effectively attack, even though he's got a border with them. But it's right in the middle of a mountain. Oh, there you go. And the diplomat trait for Aya.
Your orders.
Harunobu's got a new, more Shingen-esque picture. Now he's cosplaying as Shingen, but still not calling himself Shingen. I've obtained the resembling caddy. Oh, how wonderful it is to be refined. One more castle has been scouted. Our alliance with the Imago has run its course. I've changed my outfit. Since many people have gathered at the castle, we can now expand the town. Receive the gift of muskets. I'm an ninja. Rumor has it the Motonari Mori of Tosakabe clan is discontent. Sounds like a good target for conspiracy. He would be a good officer to pick up, too. Don't need an overseer. Training. People are stone walls. Yep. There you go, folks. Another successful video. This time of time of peace. And I will indeed need to try to maintain peace for another year or so in order to get one of these historical quests to actually play out for a change. And then it'll be back to stomping on people's heads. I'm Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.